Check 1, 2. Dun, 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 dun. What's going on this fine Tuesday evening out in MECA land? It's BudTalk Live. All right, so it's Tuesday. We're here in Bud's messy kitchen, about to do BudTalk Live. I hope everybody's off to a good start to the week. I know things are moving pretty fast around here. I think I've had a pretty productive last few days here, so pretty excited about that. Things looking up moving forward. Obviously, the website's still down, so bear with me for a few more on that. I had a miscommunication, so I guess I gotta get on there and do a few more things, and then hopefully we'll be ready to get it going up here soon. So bear with me for a little bit longer there, and we'll be having the website back up here shortly. Yes, it is down. I think we got the servers changed, but there's a few more things I got to go through on the test page that I guess I missed in my little message, and once I get that done here in the next day or two, hopefully it won't be too much longer, and we'll be able to push that thing out there for you guys. So, like I said, I hope everybody's having a good start to their week. I just kind of want to cover that. I know that's a big deal for everybody, the website and all that good stuff. So it'll be down for a little bit longer, but it's coming, and we're working on it. Like I said, I guess, I don't know, our last meeting about a week and a half ago or so, I thought I was done doing what I needed to do, and I was waiting, but I that's what I get for thinking, so I apologize. So I guess I'll eat that one, and we'll get it going here, and hopefully it won't be too much longer waiting for that to come back up. But other than that, I do think we'll have some events coming up this weekend. I'm not sure because I don't have the calendar right in front of me, and Shannon just took off for a second to go up to the gas station. But let's see what I got here on my test site here, but it's not all the way up to date. But I know the season's really starting to kick off here and heat up. I know, I think, am I working? Is my chat on? Did I go live or not? All right, sorry about that. What's going on, Mr. B Craft? Mr. Dustin? Okay, I'm working. I was worried there for a minute. Well, anyways, I just was talking about the website a little bit. Like I said, that should be coming up here soon. I had a little miscommunication there, and I'll be getting done the stuff I need to get done here, and hopefully we'll have that up and going here, in the next few days. It does look like the servers changed over, and we just got to get everything pushed up to the front there. So Hopefully bear with us for another few days here, and hopefully we'll have that going and be getting to fixing everything there. I guess we gotta do some more rounds of testing before they're ready to put it forward. So I'm rounding up my Selena and Shannon. All right, everybody likes to watch me do Texas. Sorry. What's going on, Mr. Mosley? I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Like I was saying, hopefully we'll have the website up here shortly. I don't think it should be too much longer. I think we got a few more things to tighten up on the stage product, and then they'll be ready to put it out there. And then, like I said, we'll have a few weeks of fixing everything up and getting everybody logged in and all that good stuff. But it is coming along, and it's looking pretty good. I'm still pretty excited about it. I'm not excited about the fact that it's just everything takes longer than I want it to. But other than that, I'm excited about getting the new website up and getting it going for you guys. I don't know what else we got going on. We just had our Easter 4X last weekend. The weather wasn't that great, but I got to see quite a few folks. I think we did around 70 sheets, so 70 entries, so pretty good event. Set a few new world records. I think we'll have I know we got some new bandwidth banger. We got some cabin clout. I think we got a X center console record now. We got maybe a new Street One record. I think maybe Trunk 2. We had several new world records. I'm sorry, I did keep track of them, but they're in my notebook and I don't have it with me either. So yay! What's going on, Miss Alt? But several new world records this weekend. Congratulations to all the new world record holders. We had fun out there despite the weather. I think we hit over 500 eggs. We had, I think about 8 kids out there this time. Gave out some prizes to the kids, had a good time. So, pretty successful event. We had the annual Easter 4X. What's going on? Mr. Jake, Mr. Dustin, Miss Whitney, Mr. GMT. How you guys doing this evening? Other notable things, I guess we've got a lot of things going on, I guess, right now. A lot of stuff heating up, a lot of shows getting scheduled. It looks like for sure we'll be at the NOPE event in Virginia here in about 16, 17 days, something like that. So I think we're going to be at least I'm pretty positive we're going to be at all 5 NOPE events. So that's pretty exciting. I know for sure we're going to be at this Virginia one. And yeah, that's exciting. What else did we do exciting? Lots of exciting stuff. Things and stuff. Are we going to go back to the white and yellow score sheets? Probably not for a while. What's going on, Mr. Stacy? We've been changing the classes and stuff so much that we ended up with boxes and boxes of score sheets that we can't use or don't use or whatever. So we're just kind of printing them right now until hopefully we level that out. I think we're getting pretty close to that. I'm not going to say we're never going back to them because we'd like to get back to them. But until we quit changing the classes so much, which, like I said, I think we're pretty close to a place where we can start, maybe possibly thinking about, going back to them. But essentially, the carbon copy score sheets are generally about, I want to say there's 500 score sheets in a box, and they're about $400. And then, you only use 100 of them, and you got 400 left, and then you change the classes. And yeah, so I've got, couple stacks of boxes to the ceiling in there of old score sheets. And so we decided, since we were changing them so much, we were just going to start printing them for now. That was the first thing I covered when I came on, was the website. So, I mean, it's looking pretty good. I just know that it looks like the servers changed over, but I guess I did a screw up, because I guess I had a miscommunication. I thought they were done with the stage site and pushing it forward, and then I was supposed to have to do some more stuff. But I guess I got a couple more things they wanted me to test through on the stage site before they push it forward. So I just got notified, and so my bad. But it shouldn't be much longer, and they'll be pushing it to the front hopefully in the next 3 to 5 days here. I know he said that they got some stuff they want us to test, so I'm adding in Selena and Shannon now, so they got some stuff for us to test, and then once I think that goes through, they'll push it forward. What's going on, Miss Christina, Mr. John, Mr. Mason, Mr. Neil? Slam 2024. The other stuff I was talking about was basically, we've had quite a bit of stuff transpire in the last few days. We got a lot going on, a lot we're trying to do. Looks like we've linked up with Nopi, and we're going to be at the first Nopi event here in Virginia. I'm pretty sure the plan is for us to be at all 5 Nopi events this season. So that's a pretty cool thing. I know we haven't been in Virginia and Maryland in some time, so looking forward to putting boots on the ground there and seeing what's going on and trying to get that promoted. We just basically hammered that down yesterday, so now we got 17 days before the first one. Huh? Woohoo! We better burn rubber, boy. What's going on, Miss Sierra? All right. So that's exciting. Another exciting thing, all the Kentucky folks. Where's my Kentucky folks? 4X, Kentucky 4X, July 25th. I'll release more information, name of the show and all that good stuff, but it's official, clean as a whistle. July 25th at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds. Chiare and Eminence is going to present Kentucky 4X event. We're not sure exactly what we're going to call it just yet, but we're working on that. But that's hammered down as of today. So July 25th, Kentucky, get ready. 4X is here. Chiara and Eminence are still going to be a big part of it. And it's going to be July 25th at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds. And it should be a really good show. It's right off the highway right there. And like I said, it should be a great location. And, we're looking forward to trying to pump it up and get some people in there. So, what's going on, Mr. Newton, Mr. Pasquale? Yay! Selena's going to help me test the website. All right. Uh-oh. May of the 2nd. Yeah, I gotta hopefully I missed my site because that's how I knew what events were coming, because Shannon and Selena are the plannertons, and I'm the, hey, do this. No. I don't know about that one. I don't have information on that one. What's going on, Mr. Coe? What you guys up to this fine evening? I'm pretty sure that we decided we're going to do Ohio show at the Ohio show. So I just don't know that we have a flyer or information up on it yet. So I don't have information on the other one either, but I thought I already kind of said that earlier. But I'm pretty sure we're going to do it at the Ohio show. I'm pretty sure that's the decision. So Ohio's 4X will be at the Ohio show, and Kentucky's 4X is going to be at Bullitt County Fairgrounds on July 25th. I just figured that out today, so I know all that stuff, but I don't remember the dates and stuff for the Ohio show, so I'm sorry. Sullivan Lakes this weekend. Chad, and the crews at Sullivan Lake this weekend. What's going on, Mr. Madison? Drilling some baskets. It can be hard to get motivated sometimes, Mr. Coe. It'll be all right. It'll come back around to you. What? What do you say? What do you mean that's what you're told, Jake? Are you talking to somebody else? I never know if y'all are talking to me or not. What a goober. So cold. Yeah, it's kind of going up and down here a little bit, but it wasn't too bad today. Was not too bad today. But I am pretty excited about the Kentucky 4X. I know, like I said, we got the Ohio 4X. That'll happen. I think we're working on scheduling 4Xs for Texas and something for maybe Alabama and Mississippi combined. And then I think we got one going in Iowa. We got one going in North Dakota. Um, we'll have a Michigan one that we're still trying to iron out some details on. We just had Indiana. We already had Florida. So, yeah, we'll be getting them done. What's going on, Mr. Sullins? I'm pretty sure it's negative. You have to actually ask him, but I think he does -3 or -5 actually. But you would have to actually ask him. But I'm pretty sure they're -5. And then I'm not sure what he's doing with the high side. When are we back in Indy? Chad can answer that one for you. He's just the guy that made them. He's the guy that put the base into them. But I know that most of the baselines are going to be -5, and then he might pull the high end down some too. But basically, what that's kind of doing for you is it's helping the electrical stress on the system. It'll still play as loud. You might have to change, volume or some of the tuning with your amplifiers and things. Um, but it, it from what I've seen so far with the park and pound tracks, at least. I know you asked about the bandwidth track, but that one's brand new. But with the park and pound tracks, at least, with the park and pound tracks, at least, I know they are -5, and I have been seeing most people after they've tested them for a little bit are basically doing just as good, and a lot of them are telling me they're actually gaining a tenth or two on the new park and pound tracks. So I think if you work with it a little bit, um, get your tuning right, stuff like that, everything will be fine. But if you really want to know, it's DJ Dirty Bass is the guy that did the tracks for us. So he'd be able to give you all the information on, how everything's set in the track. What's going on, Mr. Heath? Yes, the Forex show in Kentucky is confirmed July the 25th at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds. It's going to be presented by Chiare and Eminence at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds on July the 25th. We're still working on the name, but the venue is paid for and everything is rolling and good to go. July the 25th at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds, Kentucky 4X. Hopefully, I might even have something for you Tennessee guys here next week, but you're gonna have to give me at least another week. But hopefully, I'll have something good to say for you guys soon too. What's going on, Mr. JC? Mr. Heath? So Chad says he thinks May the 9th. I don't know if we'll do crowns at this one. I know we are doing it still at some of them. I don't know. Since we're doing it with Eminence and Chiare, we'll probably be talking to them about, maybe, what they'd like to see or whatever. But, it's a possibility. I know that we didn't do Crowns Kentucky's 4X last year, so it's a possibility we do that. I know at the most of the 4Xs where we did crowns the previous year, we like to switch it up, so we've been doing something different. But I do think she made some to take to Iowa and North Dakota and stuff, places where we haven't been yet. But it's a possibility. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to let everybody know that it was still a thing and it was still happening. And we do have a date and we do have everything basically, locked down. We're just working on the fine details at this point. And we should come out with flyers and all that good stuff here, very shortly. We got to nail down the name and figure out just a few more things. But Bullitt County Fairgrounds, July 25th, there will be a 4X event presented by Chiare and Eminence. What's going on, Mr. Haslage? It won't be much longer, buddy. What's going on, Mr. Rick? Uh-oh. Devin's road tripping for points. Watch out now. But yeah, I mean we need that too. I get it, man. I'm working on it. I'm hoping to tell y'all something in the next week or so, hopefully. Waiting, still kind of, and still a little bit in this holding pattern. I've a few more things have transpired, but I don't know. We're still trying to figure out some logistics and trying to make some tough decisions and things like that. We're gonna get things figured out, and hopefully we'll have that figured out here in the next week or so. What's going on here, Mr. Hibbard? Mr. Neal said shout out to Melissa. Well, if you give me, I think I might have something for something for you guys. I don't know if I'll be able to get down there as often as I want to Tennessee. Things like that. But I do plan on trying to get down there and get you guys at least 2 or 3 shows off. So I'm actually going to be taking a trip down that way probably tomorrow or the next day, and going and talking to a few places and things like that. So, hopefully, wish me some luck, and hopefully, I'll have some good news, for you Tennessee guys next week on the live. What's going on, Mr. Sam, Mr. Brad? Who's the loudest state? That's a trick question. I mean, do you want to know like who is the loudest state right this second? And my new website might track that, by the way, but just might. Do you mean in history? Do you mean individually? Do we could scratch a lot with that question. I mean, what's going on, Mr. Eric? Mr. Solins? I mean, I'd say if you're talking individually, obviously it's Indiana. If you're talking right this second, or if you're talking, right this second, who has the most loud people, and that could also be a skewed, look at things because they might not be competing or they might be competing somewhere else or whatever. But I guess if you're looking at like right now, sure, Indiana's loud, but I mean, if you want to look at like over history of 30 years of competitors, I'd say you're looking, kind of like Devin just said, Kentucky and Ohio. Because there's a lot of talent and a lot of loud guys came out of Ohio, over the years and for years, and not just a handful and not just 5 or 10, for a long period of time. So I think that's a hard question to answer. Unless you just wanted to, kind of go off of sheer numbers and things like that. So it just depends. Ohio has been waiting to see Kurt do an 80. What's going on, Wayne? Well, that was kind of the point of my conversation, Sam. It's a hard question to answer because, I mean, are you talking about history? You talking about right now? You talking about what are we talking about? That's a difficult question. But I mean, I'd say somewhere, somewhere in that northern area there, a lot of that area has been loud for a while. You know, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I said too. The loudest car. I mean, if that's what you want to go by, it's in Indiana. Yeah, I just think it's hard to narrow it down to one state, and it's like like the internet and things have made teams a lot bigger. So now it's like not necessarily only in your state do you talk to people and things. So I don't know. I'd have to. I do think that like I said, uh, there's a lot of cool things that the new site can track for me and things like that. So I might be able to actually give you like you know a way that this state's got the best, the loudest average, and this state's got the most points or something like that. But I don't know that it necessarily means that they're louder until we take an average of all the scores, and then that might hurt because we all got loud and we all got not loud. Yeah, the weather is pretty crap. Shannon did that for me. You got to tell her, Wayne. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about right now across the board, it's to me. I mean, if I'm looking at, I'd have to look at some of the other scores across the other leagues and things to like really, really probably give a fair evaluation. But I know looking at my data, you're going to probably be talking about Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and I feel like it just depends on who's competing strong at that time, kind of. The Green Suburban. I'm not sure who that one is. What's going on, Mr. Simone, Mr. Sullins? I know they were working on it, John, but I talked to Tony today, and I don't think that's going to end up being a possibility this year, unfortunately. Yep, PA's got an event Sunday. Indiana's got one. I'm sure I'm missing some. I don't have my cheat sheets anymore. They took them away from me. Took my cheat sheets away, man. Yeah. What else did we get going? I feel like there was something else. I mean, I know that I thought I just know I just know what I got told on the phone today by Tony that I think that ended up not working out or something. I'm not 100% sure. I might be sticking my foot in my mouth, but I'm pretty sure when I talked to Tony earlier today, he said it wasn't going to end up working out. Do I still be building an Explorer? Not really. I mean, if you consider letting it sit under a tree for the last 5 years and every once in a while I stare at it, I mean, maybe, but not really. Maybe one day I'll mess with it again. Maybe, sometime if I get some space and get everything slowed down a little bit, maybe, but I don't know. I'll be staying too busy for that for the most part right this second. I've always got something to work on, something to do. So it's just hanging out. I still have it, but I wouldn't say I'm building it. I mean, we could work something out maybe. The golden ticket thing, yeah. The golden ticket thing, something we did. I guess we did it a couple seasons back, I think, and I guess Shannon decided she wants to try it again. So basically, like when you register for Slamology, it'll ask you, your reason for attending or whatever. If you click MECA, they'll give me your name. I'll know your name, and basically you'll get on the list, and then I'll draw two names, and then you'll get the possibility of winning one of the golden tickets. And basically what a golden ticket is a world finals entry. So as long as you're a MECA member and you have a good membership and you get qualified for finals, the golden ticket will get you your first your main entry into finals. So basically your first two formats. And then past that, you'll have you have to pay the extra fee, but it'll get you your initial entry into world finals. Unfortunately, I think you have to change it at maybe the registration table or something if you want to. I don't really know, but I know that how we normally do it is when you select your reason for attending, you select MECA and you get put in the drawing for the golden ticket. And there she got the answer. I didn't get that answer, so she got it. But yeah. So I think if you do that, as long as they have your name on my list, you'll be in the drawing. Yes. I mean, yes, you'll still have to you'll still have to earn your points. Yes. And you still have to have I guess an up to date membership. So yes, you'll have to be a MECA member, and yes, you'll have to qualify with points. But if you have the golden ticket, then you have a free entry. So if you're a MECA member and you're planning on going to finals and you're planning on going to Slamology, it's worth attempting to get your world finals entry paid for. So we're going to give away 2 world finals entries, and all you got to do is select MECA for your reason of attending Slamology. But I was really just pumped up and excited. We hammered out the MECA event because, the Kentucky 4X, because a lot of folks were questioning that and worried about it. So I'm excited to get that out there. And like I said, we got a few more things that we're working on this week, and hopefully I'll be able to let you guys in on a few more things. I think Shannon said that if you want to change it, you can go, when you go to the registration table at Slamology, you can request them to change it there, but otherwise there's not a way to change it. Yeah, no, good question. Good question, Michael. I want to make sure it's clear. So I was pumped up about that, pumped up about the Nopi stuff. So Virginia in 17 days. If you want to take a road trip, come see me. It's been a long time since we've been in Virginia, so I don't know what I'm getting into, but come check it out. It should be cool. Like I said, July 25th at Bullitt County Fairgrounds. And then I know we've got Indiana's got an event this weekend. Pretty sure. Shoot, there was another one I done forgot. I'm a butthead this week. Well, I was trying to be prepared, and normally I spend normally I'll spend from like 6:30 to 7:30 kind of figuring things out a little bit, and today I didn't even get that far. So got up and went out to the fairgrounds, walked around, got that hammered out, had a little meeting, got back to the house, started my machine, which I hear it's not going right now, so I need to get in there and get it going again. But and was trying to get some stuff done on the computer, and then I made a mistake, and then the next thing I knew, I was cussing until it was almost time to get on here. Pennsylvania has a show this weekend. Indiana has a show this weekend, and is Illinois this weekend or next weekend? But I'm pretty sure Illinois. You're right. Illinois does have shows this weekend. So Illinois, Indiana, and Pennsylvania this weekend. Check those out. I hope Selena and them's been trying to help put the flyers on Facebook for me. I broke my phone and lost my Facebook and stuff, and I hate my technology, so I still haven't dug my passwords and stuff out to get this phone back up to snuff. So yeah. I don't know what you mean by that, Jeremy. I have them. I do have them to put on the flash drives. Yes, but if you mean digital, then no, you got to go get them yourself. Like if you want to put them on your player or something like that. But yeah, I got them. I have them to put on flash drives. When I run out of the ones I have, I'll be putting them on the flash drives. Not sure if I made sense. Hopefully I did. I did. Find a trailer. You better find a trailer, Zach, or be legal, boy. What else we got going on? I still feel like there was something else. I feel like there was another something else that happened that I was wanting to talk about, and it wasn't the golden ticket, but I talked about Kentucky 4X, and I talked about the Easter 4X and the world records. Oh, well, I guess maybe it was just the fact that yeah, I talked about the website a little bit already. Yeah, we were going to talk about how cool Wayne was and how awesome he is and all that stuff. But the website's coming along. Everything's fine. I just had, I guess, a miscommunication, and I was supposed to be testing something, and I guess didn't realize it, and they just told me about it today. So I'll get that done, and hopefully we won't be too much longer. What's going on, Mr. Cassidy? Jake is a nerd. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned the world records already, Sam, but I didn't remember everybody's. But I said that I'm pretty sure we got a street one. I know we had some bandwidth bangers, some cabin clouts. I didn't really want to say names because I don't remember everybody's, but yeah, Cameron did get a street one record. And I think Mr. See, that's why I didn't want to start saying names because I didn't write them down and I don't have them right next to me. But yeah, we had several world records this weekend. I think, at least somewhere between 5 and 8. So that was pretty good. Once we get the new site up and going, I'll get all that figured out and I'll congratulate everybody. But we are planning on at the end of this season, if your record's holding up after finals, I will be sending out world record plaques this year. And then as they get beat, we'll do that at the end of every year moving forward. But that's the plan with them. So, yeah, I just didn't set the light. I was trying to get to it, but yeah, I did change the oil. I wanted to congratulate myself for getting the oil change today, and I did that and remembered that, and I went to Lowe's and I stocked up on some more stuff, some more wood, and then I got my fan fixed for my exhaust on my my machine. So yeah, it was a pretty productive day, I guess, even though it never feels like it. And then I accidentally rented an Airbnb that on the wrong days. And then now the dude's trying to be a punk. He answered me fast and told me I had to get a
good. I got you an icy.
Yay. No, they'll stay.
You guys stop.
The world records will stay. That's the plan with them. At least somebody's proud of me, Zach. I appreciate it, buddy. All I know is I got an icy, and now I look like a fat kid in a candy store. I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Oh, you put on some new tents today? New tents and tangs. Where is yours? What? Oh, you're icy. Probably about 2 or 3 months. No, I really don't know how long it's going to take, but I do know that they just informed me that they were waiting on me to test something on the stage site that I thought I was waiting to test until they pushed it forward. So they just informed me of that about 2 hours ago. So once this is over with, I'll be doing that. And then hopefully that was all they were waiting for. But I think it should be up in the next week or so. I know the servers changed, but I guess they're wanting me to test something on there, and then they should be ready to push it forward here soon. Yeah, so basically that's the plan, Jake. It'll just go out when the record's beat. So if you already have your name on the list and nobody beats it, then you'll get the plaque at the end of this year. And then next year, if nobody beats it, you won't necessarily get a new plaque. But what I might do, I haven't decided 100%, but I guess what I'm kind of thinking is you will get a plaque when you set the record at the end of the season, as long as it still stands. And then basically as the records get broken, as long as they stand at the end of the season, then they'll get the plaque at the end of the year, and the person that got their name beat off of the list would receive a plaque that basically gave the dates of how long their record lasted. That's kind of what I'm thinking in my mind right this second. So yeah, tell me about it, Kenneth. I don't even know what's going on either. I don't like it any more than you do. If I could make it happen faster, I would. Forex points are still 15 for everybody, but then it goes 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. All right, I think I'm caught back up on the chat, but yeah, it's coming up as fast as I can make them bring it up. That's the best answer I got. Well, I did announce there's going to be a Forex at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds on July 25th. So write that down just in case, Kenneth. Write that down. The Eminence and Chiare Forex will be July 25th at the Bullitt County Fairgrounds. You got that one? I know that one. I don't even know what shows are coming up right now without it, so I feel your pain. Shannon and Selena can probably tell me. Big meanies all day. Update on finals is I'm still kind of in the same holding pattern I've been in. There has been a few things, transpiring, but I really don't know what's going to end up happening just yet, but I should be able to. I'm hoping we'll know something here in the next week or two. I mean, I already, I don't know. We'll know soon. That's the best thing I can say right this second. We'll know soon. Send me a private message and I'll look into that. But I know I sent a bunch out last week, and Selena usually makes them once a week, but I can check on it for you. And I mean, I do receive some of them returned back, but uh, a lot of times it's 2 or 3 months after I mail them, and which is kind of stupid. But um, I don't think I've seen your name come back to me. I put them in the mail, but my daughter makes them. So if you private message or text me or something like that, I'll look into it for you. And matter of fact, I'll go ahead and write your name down if your name's Mason, and I'll check into it for you and make sure it's coming. All right, I think I'm close to catched up here. Yeah, yours is still yours is still on my trailer, Wayne, because I brought it to hand it to you in person, and then I left it sitting on the front cabinet of the show trailer, and then I saw it and set it on the other cabinet on the show trailer, and then I still didn't give it to you, and it's still on the show trailer. Uh, I do know there was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks where uh we were traveling and she didn't get the memberships out. So it could have been one. I mailed out quite a few last week. So if it was in that pile, it could come soon. But like I said, I'll look into it and find out. She keeps track if she made it or not. So I'll shoot her a message and find out. What else we got going on this fine weekend? Well, I guess it's not a weekend. This fine weekday. What's going on, Mr. Mayo? Jake, you made me think of a really bad joke by saying that, but I won't. Nuh-uh, he's a rectangle. You heard? Did you heard? That's always cool. All right. Well, I guess I have been on for an hour. So, do you guys got any questions for me? I don't guess I got really anything too exciting to say. All the real exciting stuff goes kind of quick, I guess. Like I said, got the 4X for Kentucky hammered out. So, July 25th, 4X for Kentucky there. It'll be, presented by Chiara and Eminence. We're still working on the name, but the venue's locked and loaded, and got everything clear with them today. So that's coming up. I know Street One had a new record. There was I want to say Trunk Two. I want to say maybe XST, and maybe one of the other street classes. I know there was several Bandwidth Bangers and Cabin Clouds, because there wasn't really any records there yet. I want to say maybe 57-ish in one of the Cabin Clout classes. I don't have all that information. Is still, I think, at Chad's, because we're waiting to start testing the scores, uploading and stuff like that. So most of my information will be coming to me in the mail. But those were done. And then, like I said, I think we're heading down south a little bit tomorrow, and then I got some scouting to do. I got some meetings set up Wednesday and Thursday down that way. So hopefully I'll be able to get something going down that way, and then we'll kind of go from there. I think we're going to be at the first Nopi event there in Virginia. And I think that was pretty much it. Several events coming up this weekend. Hopefully they got them set up there on Facebook. I know everything's difficult right now without the website. Like I said, as always, I'm not really 100% happy with the timeline neither, but my hands are kind of tied because I'm not that guy. So, I'm urging it forward as fast as I can. So, appreciate everybody watching us. Appreciate all of our sponsors, all of our partners, all of our members. Appreciate all you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Everybody heading out to an event this weekend. Good luck and high scores. I don't really think I have anything else for the week. Have a great rest of the week. And until next time, keep it loud and clear, MECA heads.